All right, welcome back. Halftime reaction. No idea how long it's going to take Cousin Shane to get on, so I just figured we're short on time. Halftime SEC championship game. Man, what a great game so far. 17-7, Alabama leads. Georgia dominant right out the gate. Alabama 3 and out first two possessions. Georgia goes straight down the field, scores a touchdown. I tweeted out, Georgia's going to whoop their ass. And then Alabama whooped their ass from here on out. Of course, I've got some special powers or something with these terrible tweets that I have. But, man, what a game. I told you, don't bet against Saban and his deal with the devil here. I think one thing that really stood out to me, Alabama dominating on the ground game, line of scrimmage. Trying to bring up the stats right here. Yeah, so rushing, maybe not dominating here, but 61 rushing yards to Georgia's 52. Penalties. How about these penalties? I'm starting to wonder. Shane, is this league corrupt or what? I mean, these referees. I picked Bama, and I'm still upset at these referees.
Well, rightfully so, Mike. Damn, you know what I'm saying? Ain't even going to review that one pass. I mean, come on, guys. Here.
Right.
Did you see McConkey pulled up?
Yeah, that's a tough break. And Brock Bowers is not. He don't look like himself, does he?
No, I mean, we were all excited that they were there, and part of you is like, damn, I forgot. They're not 100%. So, yeah, this is a hell of a ball game, Mike. Obviously, but I'm forget the ref side for a second. I am very surprised of Alabama's attacking offense right now. At first the wind was out. Georgia just, they marched downfield. It was fast tempo. I was like, damn, this is going to be a damn blowout.
Right.
But I'm telling you, you had to rattle them early, and they weren't able to do so.
Yeah, and you said, Shane, critical. Alabama getting off to a fast start. And
Yeah.
they didn't even get off to first half, but they got off to a slow start, but they dominated after that Georgia's first opening touchdown drive. They had the field goal that hit up the upright, that questionable false start on Georgia, in my opinion. But again, we can't blame the refs. Jalen Milroe's not even throwing it that well, Shane. 6 of 12, and I said, man, if he starts hitting some of these, they're in trouble. I mean, he's not Joe Montana back there, but if you told me Jalen Milroe's 6 of 12 passing, I would say Georgia's comfortably ahead. But
Yeah.
I mean, if he starts heating up, hell, Georgia might get blown out in this game.
They might, and I'm a little. That's what I worry the most about, is because I go back to that Vanderbilt game. When Brock got hurt, it was. I mean, Georgia won that game, but it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like by Georgia standards. It's like almost the offensive playbook went right out the window. And so you're looking at McConkey, you're looking at that Bowers not being a big piece of this offense. Is there some adjustments going to be made in the second half? I truly think there will be. This game is far from over. Georgia gets the football back, but this is what you expect from the two best teams in the country. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be a fist fight to the very end, and the ticket holders are getting their money's worth tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, once the game started, I was like, my God, Shane, this feels like a super. I mean, we've been calling it national championship, but it just feels like it's almost like two NFL teams going head to head. Whenever Bama and Georgia meet, it always lives up to the hype. So, are you confident in your Georgia double-digit winning, or are you ready to flip this thing?
I've been behind Bama the whole time. I told you they're going to win a national championship. No, I'm not out on the dogs completely, because this is not the first time Kirby Smart's been down at half to be able to pull back. I think it boils down to, like, I always think about the South Carolina game when he says, hey, we're going to come out here, we're going to have 6 opportunities to march down the field and score a touchdown. So they're still going to have those opportunities in this game, But let me ask you, flip it around. What do you think Nick Saban is telling his team right now? What are some things that they're going to correct? Because that's another program that has an excellent, one of the best coaches, if not the best coach in the world. What are they going to come out with here in the second half?
Yeah, honestly, Shane, I don't know that there needs to be a lot of adjustments. They're just the way they're playing on the line of scrimmage. I feel like they're winning this game handily. Particularly a lot of these short yardage situations when they had the ball, they're converting. When Georgia is trying to convert in a short yardage, it seems like Alabama's dominating those as well. I'd say,
Yeah.
hey, Brock doesn't look as good as he is. Lad McConkey's limping out here. We got these guys all on a run. Just keep doing what we're doing. I don't think
Yeah.
there's a ton of adjustments that need to be made. I think we got to calm Milroe down a little bit. There's been a couple times, Shane, where he's got 5, 6, 7 seconds to throw the football.
Right.
And if I'm Georgia, we gotta bring the heat on him because we're giving him way too much time. He's not hitting a lot of these throws, but we're giving him too much time to sit
Yeah.
back there and dissect us. Because same thing I said, Shane. If he starts hitting these passes, this could be blowout territory, and I don't think it will be. I'm not sitting here predicting a.
Yeah.
I still think this game's going to go down to the wire, but we've got to mix something up on Georgia's defense. It's since the first couple of drives, it's not been the same.
Yeah, and two, I think on the opposite side, Beck's got to get some more confidence. I feel like there's been opportunities there, just not been able to capitalize. You know, you can't afford to go 3 and out against Alabama. We've got to have some extended drives here, play that field position, and you get ball second half. So
Right.
come out here, do what you said, and next thing you know, it's a 1 possession game. So yeah, Georgia is not out of it by no means, but damn. Alabama fans, I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? You blow out a team like Georgia, and then when that college football playoff thing comes around, you know what I'm saying? You're looking for the top 4 teams. You can say, hey, well, not only we beat number 1, but we beat the shit out of number 1. So I think this is an intriguing second half.
After the opening touchdown drive, Shane, Georgia went back-to-back 3 and outs.
Yeah.
If they go 3 and out to open this second half, are we firing Mike Bobo?
No, they just talked about him winning an award. You want to kick him out? No, but how happy is Gary Danielson right now, huh?
Yeah.
He's like a kid in a candy store up there in that booth, getting to see an Alabama win his last year or last time here.
How about this comment from Freeway Jared? Shane, appreciate the $2 donation. Drunk guy from Feinbaum ready to humble SEC Mike.
Oh, God, that's right. Boy, you're about to get it. You'll be on my bum all week, won't you?
Who's the decaying dynasty now, Shane? Is it Georgia or Bama?
Decaying podcast. That's what we are.
Trying to get my money back on a decaying dynasty copyright, says Chicken and Waffles.
Oh, I love it. Hey, don't forget, guys, we will be on the end of the game. So we'll have our final thoughts. So I just want to remind the listeners to tune in, and if you got any voicemail, send them in. We'll be playing them Sunday probably.
Oh, yeah. We got to get that out there, too. This is a good time to pump up the hotline, Shane. 615-965-5152. It's completely toll-free. Give us some of your reactions here, particularly after the game. I like to hear from some sad fans. We rarely get the sad fans, Shane. We usually get the happy fans, but we welcome all fans to call in the hotline. You know what?
Boy, it'd be tough, man, especially if you were a Georgia guy. Think about that. 29 games you walked out the victor. It's been a while since you've had a loss. So, hell, I had hair back then, I think, So.
How about this comment from Nima, Shane? Cousin Shane with the green screen behind him. I guess he's part-time meteorologist, too.
Yeah, I love it. I like I probably should have switched it up, now that Texas won, now that they're in the Final Four, me and my boy here. Oh, let's get off of that. Let's get off of that nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like, again, it's just halftime. I'm trying not to overreact here, Shane.
Yeah.
But it looks like we could be getting a rematch, Alabama-Texas, in a playoff.
Mm-hmm.
Man, imagine that, because that was a hell of a game that Texas dominated. Clearly, Alabama's a better team now, but
yeah.
Ooh,
Now,
boy.
when is the playoff show? When is that?
That'll be
week?
tomorrow. So
Okay.
I can't think of the time. I don't know it right off the top of my head. Maybe someone can help us out here, but yeah, it'll be tomorrow afternoon.
Boy, that's a big one. We may have to have us a little emergency show after that one.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if two SEC teams get in, somebody gets left out.
Right.
This is going to be one of the wildest ones, and it's crazy because we got 12 teams next year, but this final, it's like that last BCS year,
Yeah, I would almost say, Shane, that if Alabama wins, particularly a close game, I don't see how you leave either team out. I really don't.
Yeah.
I mean, because this is clearly two of the best. I mean, would Michigan do this? Would Florida State with their third string quarterback, would they be competitive? Hell no, they get blown out in all these games.
Yeah.
I think the only one that we can give credit to is Texas because they beat Alabama on the road. Hell, even Washington. I mean, that was a fun game, wasn't it, Shane?
Yeah.
But we saw, their god-awful defenses. I mean, they couldn't stop a nosebleed up there between Oregon and Washington. So they had some nice, fun plays there. But get the hell out of here with all that,
no, Mike, it's like last week. I love deviled eggs, but if that was the only thing on my plate on my Thanksgiving deal, you know what I'm saying? I
Right.
felt a little shortchanged. I want the turkey. I want the mashed potatoes and gravy, and that's what SEC is going to provide is substance, and most likely another national championship trophy coming home. So no, it's important that these boys. That's why they want to. That's why they're pushing so hard to keep them out, Mike. Because they don't want big bad SEC in there because they're going to walk away a champ again.
Yeah, Nema's saying they're calling Stetson's. Has he got any eligibility left for this?
Oh man, well I'm ready for it, brother.
One last thing, Shane, because the game's probably about to kick off here soon. Are you amending your pick at all? Is Georgia still going to win this game? And certainly you don't think they're going to win by a wide margin like you had it.
No, maybe not a wide margin, but I said the same thing at Auburn. How many times South Carolina? We don't panic in Georgia. We come out and we fix the problem. So obviously there's some holes. They've been they're going to reassess. They'll come out. I got faith that this may not be a blowout, but it's going to come down the wire and maybe a final possession, brother.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, Georgia's going to sit there and make some adjustments. Now that they've seen Alabama, what they've got for them. Again, we just got that last drive derailed by some penalties there at the very end. And we scored there. We're talking, a 50-50 ball game.
Yeah.
But certainly Alabama right here, ball's in their court, Shane. Georgia comes out, like you said, opening possession of the second half. If Georgia doesn't score and probably score a touchdown, Shane, I don't think they're going to win this game. So this will be the biggest possession of the game right here.
Yeah, Georgia goes 3 and out. You can go ahead and crown old Nick Saban.
Yeah. Oh, one last thing. Did you see it, Shane? When Texas, they won the Big 12 today. They won the championship and all that. They were giving them the trophy. All those fans down there, Shane, they were chanting, SEC, SEC. I mean, they're ready. You know what?
They're ready, man. Oklahoma's ready. Texas is ready. You talk about happy, man. Oklahoma State, they're like, man, we ain't ever going to win these titles. These boys hang out, So Mike Gundy, start growing that hair out again,
All right, buddy. I'll see you right after the game. We're going to be here again. Reaction after the game. Hoping for a classic. First half has been great, and we're going to get more of the same in the second half. I truly do think.
All right, yeah. You could have had Dolly Parton at halftime. No, you got Shane and Mike. Come on now. Hey, we'll see. Go Dogs. Get back in it.